It's the Cable League. MTGO Show.
Looking at Pyroglyph, Chromax, and Solitude out of this pack. Those are my big draws. I'll just grab Solitude. Solitude's so good. Into Ocelot Pride. That's not bad. Those are not bad together. Past a Plateau, but whatever. Wow, this pack sucks. Suddenly everything was terrible. Could take a Scrubland. Could grab a Savannah. I don't need Flicker Wisp. Let's grab a Flicker Wisp. Hey, there we go. There we fucking go. Basically Splinter Twin here. You might overvalue Magda. Yeah, it typically doesn't make the cut for me. Palace Jailer. Nice. I am in the correct colors here. And then Dark Ritual Baraglyph would be great if we did not have this. I think we might be mono white. Thelma? I heard about Thelma. I never saw it. It's like the action movie with an old lady, right? Interesting how much of our culture is getting shaped by phone scammers. There's Thelma, fucking Beekeeper had that as a plot line, as like a motivator as well. It turns out the people that like very specifically prey on old people that are bad with technology and easily confused and stuff make pretty natural villains. Not very well liked by society. Wonder why? Yeah, right? Weird. Your favorite was Wild Robot? Wild Robot's on my watch list. We keep on, like, thinking about buying it, but, like, it'll definitely be free to watch at some point on some service. But it's definitely going to get watched for sure. It's coming back to theaters in mid-January. Interesting. I think my mid-January is going to be very busy. I've got a trip planned. Going to meet my future in-laws. Little excited, little nervous. Ancient Tomb. I'll play that. Somewhere warm? Somewhere warm, yeah. Love traveling in January. It's cutting like a little bit into my cube time. We have to travel around like both our schedules though. And once it gets into February, it's a little dicey for her. Meeting in-laws is just like cracking packs. Excuse me? Ask them if they have a Twitch Prime. Good question. Oh, interesting, Woodar. I don't even know if I heard about that. Oh, that's got a stupid high rating. 7.9 on IMDb. IMDb tends to like overrate some things and underrate other things, but you can get a very rough, if you know how it does that, you can get a pretty clear idea of whether a movie has, whether it's worth watching and such. Worth a quick glance. Oh, nice, Jake Red. I hope you have a great time. A little Mana Crypt action. This has to be like one of the worst Mana Crypt decks I've seen, right? We've got like one white, one white, one white. Oh, art snobs are not the mean people rating on IMDb. IMDb is the masses. So like kids' films get a little overrated there. Art snobs use Letterboxd. Art snobs and film snobs. And so the art house movies get overrated on there. It's interesting. I found some like really cool movies off Letterboxd that I would never have found otherwise. And I've also seen like some of the worst films, just like my least favorite movies, following that in like film Twitter and stuff. Yeah, Dune 2 was good. What if that Elspeth's gonna wheel? I've been pretty impressed with Squadron. It's also an artifact for Saga. You think Knight Errant should get cut from the cube? Can you think of a clear replacement? This pack's kind of good. What I like about this pack is it gives me something to do with all this colorless mana, right? Mana Crypt, Ancient Tomb. I think I'm going to take the Umezawa's. Just because Umezawa's uses all that colorless mana really, really cleanly. And like offsets the damage from the Mana Crypt in the Tomb. Give you a little bit of life gain. Formal Wear is impressed, but it's not good in every matchup. Wandering Emperor is in, yeah. The only other white 4-drop I consider would think about for that slot is like Gideon, which is also like on the edge. New Cronenberg is getting released in January. Nice. I need to watch more Cronenberg. I've liked everything that I've seen, but I've only seen like 3 or 4 films. Oh shit, what up? Hey, Lord Bergie thinks that 51 months there. Videodrome does slap. No, I do not like Healer. Yeah, I've seen Naked Lunch a lot. And then I got Videodrome and Scanners off of Criterion sales. So I've seen those two. But I think that's it. I haven't seen The Fly even. This is an unexciting pack for me. I'm kind of wondering if we can make this Mox Opal work. What's our artifact count? It's like pretty solid. The late stage doesn't matter either. Like you want the early game artifacts to turn it on. Wasteland is not great if I'm playing Ancient Tomb, Mana Crypt, Library, and Urza's Saga already. There's already too many colorless. Megalopolis moving to the year. Hey, I actually really enjoyed Megalopolis. I wouldn't go to bat for it, like whether it being like a good movie or a bad movie. Like I think that kind of misses the point. But I got a lot out of it. I really enjoyed it. I laughed my ass off at some points. I was calling it like a modern day Zardoz. It's a it's a trip. I like the staff a lot. I like the Parallax Wave too. A little Jacked Rabbit action. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Brother Booze, thanks for gifting a sub to Blunt Lord ACAB. Congrats, Blunt Lord. Why is my donation weird? Something I gotta fix. Oh, shit, what up? Hey, Lover Brad, thanks for the sub. Where would that be? You think Jacked Rabbit's in contention for best card from the recent years? I mean, Jacked Rabbit's quite good, but I mean, Johnny's a new card, right? Nadu's a new card. Oh, the card name, Jacked Rabbit. Gotcha. I am feeling great. Thanks, Warren. Yeah, right, the frog. If you're just talking the name, Jacked Rabbit's pretty great. Hard to argue with that. Don't think we quite landed the Mox Opal. I think we needed, like, 1 or 2 more artifacts. That's okay. We got like a Reprieve, a Touch, a Scale Lord. They could all get played. Oh yeah, we're still playing the Saga for sure. I almost wonder if I want Chromatic Star, just as like a second thing to get with the Urza Saga. Yeah, that would remove the competitive nature of it, though, K-Marching. It's like a kind of key piece of the event. Yeah, my gift sub notification should not be the weird gift package thing. Why did that happen? Well, that's what it's supposed to look like. So where'd the weird gift package come from? Bardaboo's gifted a tier 1 sub to Blunt Lord ACAB. Oh, there's a different thing for community gift subs. I see. Sound positive win game sound. No. Hey, Bardaboos, thanks for giving a sub. You haven't saved anything yet. I figured out what it was. I'm just, like, fixing it. Around 43k total, Lord Sorrow. Yeah, I don't like that noise. What do I use for a normal sub? Oh, just oh shit, what up? Okay, yeah, well. Yeah, they give me a different thing for community gifted subs, anonymously gifted subs. Like, why do I have 3 different fucking... Just do the same thing. Have them all be the same thing. Almost done here. I hate it when they just, like, change shit with my setup. We added more features. Great, more work for me. Features I didn't ask for. Cool, thank you. Just what I didn't ask for. The setting.txt delay must be for... What? Oh. Alright. I think I finally got it. Done! Dunzo. Is it on Twitch's side or the streaming software? Neither. It's managed through Streamlabs, which does my alerts and notifications and has all the stats for donators on screen and all that stuff. But it's done now. It's real borderline whether you can make Mox Opal work here. I think I'm just going to err on the side of caution and not jam it. Hell yeah, Power Dad. I am going to be taking a week off this next month, so I got to get while the getting's good. I got to get my Cuban on. Plus, I felt well rested. Might as well jam, huh? Might as well stream. Well, the thing is, like, mono white, I'm typically not going for mono white. I'm usually going, because, like, you miss out on the sweet gold cards, right? Your Johnny's much worse. You don't get a Thari in 4th and stuff. The gold cards are so good. But in my spot, like, red wasn't very open, so it's like, alright, well. No problem. I saw that Bardaboos, yeah. Yeah, I went to say GG's to him, and he won a game by, like, through the breaching in Eldrazi and then sacrificing it to Boo to fling it at the opponent's face. It was pretty good. What's the best place to play Pauper in Madison? I don't know. I'd have to poke around. You might have to create a community for Pauper. Hell yeah, Zarkin. Yeah, lag was weirdly bad, but... But I agree, Magic Online's... Other than, like, just how it was over the weekend, it's been pretty great lately. They've been fixing bugs and everything. Daybreak enabled 2-factor authentication. Just, like, a lot of good stuff. I had a few sick plays over the weekend. The match I won beating the Emrakul Annihilator, I think was like kind of sick. My opponent had a Baleful Strix in play, and I killed it and reanimated it. and then sacrificed all my lands and stuff and put the Baleful Strix in front of my opponent's Emrakul to trade it. So like I used their own stupid bird to kill it. And then I had a few chonkers left over that I won the game with. I got to upheaval fucking Memory Jar. That doesn't happen very often, and I got to do it in a trophy match, you know, in Cube for Charity. That deck was fucking sick. And my opponent in that match, my opponent had reanimated my 7-drop Mere Battlesphere. And so the upheaval returned the Battlesphere to my hand, which I then played with my floating mana. And then at end of turn, Memory Jar, obviously, they have to discard all their their permanents, you know. It was so good. Right, Jay Grish? Yeah, that was a huge change. Like, I felt like I was going insane when Wizards was just, like, not doing anything about everybody getting scammed constantly. You would just, like, see people were, like, really sad about it all the time. And sometimes people would get reimbursed, and sometimes not. And it was like, Jesus Christ. Why not just enable two-factor authentication? So I assumed it was like impossible, right? If they wouldn't just do it, like it's got to be like super hard. And then Daybreak is like, it's the first thing we're doing. It was like done within like a month or something. It's like, oh my god. Like there's like a moral imperative there too, right? And people are like literally getting their shit stolen on your client, on your program. But Wizards is run by Hasbro, and Hasbro's, you know, basically running them like a big movie studio. Maximize profits. Only resources for the most profitable things. Squadron was so good there. Oh, man. That's what I was going to tutor for him. Could Innocence here. I think I'm just supposed to kill the Bill. Mana Crypt dealing me some damage. The Enduring Innocence will probably gain a little bit of life. Probably supposed to play that, huh? I feel that. Parallax Wave is certainly a game-ending thing. I think Dragon should probably just be in here. We have so much fast mana, right, with the Mana Crypt and the Ancient Tomb, and I should just like have more uses for it. Is the formula good? It is. It's at its best when the opponent's playing a lot of removal, though. And we didn't really like see any. We just saw big, giant green creatures. Or like in Boros, it's a little bit better because Boros has some sack outlets, and you can like sack things and then recur them and stuff. Just the one drop I was looking for. No idea, Bardaboos. No, it definitely had a special name not base. It was like Vintage Cube Classic or something. You can find it in the Magic Online articles. Is how I'd find the name. Yeah, nostalgia cube maybe. Oh, was it the vintage cube prize cube? It was the prize cube because they used it. It was the same cube that they used for the Vegas thing. Hey Ben, thanks for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. Hope you had a good time. I should crack that before playing my land, of course. If I found Ancient Tomb, I could have played Palace Jailer that turn. Hey, I make it rain 12:30. Thanks for the sub. Thanks for sharing that prime. Hell yeah, Ben. Glad you enjoyed the Cube for Carrot charity. We always have a good time doing it. All right, I'm going to set a stop on the opponent's draw here. I'm just going to absent the Yoko for a few turns. Actually, maybe I should do it on their end of turn. No, I was thinking like they turn the food into a 3/3 and then I can Palace Jailer it, but I think I like... So this will make the Yoko the third card down. Give me a few turns reprieve at least. Give me 0 turns reprieve at least. Fair enough. Possible I was supposed to take a middle turn where I play the Parallax Wave. I was thinking I chump whatever they like. Oko make a 3/3 here. Like if they turn the spawn into a 3/3, I chump it with the Jailer. But if they have the removal spell for the Jailer, it could be awkward for me. Or a haste creature, right? Oh, I could also just... looks like they're... Yeah, killing my thing. I was considering taking the hit and then Flicker Wisping the Palace Jailer in to get the Monarchy back. Gonna give him a couple of cards of that Monarchy, I guess. Now, do I Luminarch or do I Giver of Runes some? One nice thing about the Luminarch is like how well it uses the mana. The next turn I can play the Parallax Wave and the Giver. Givers makes the Oko activations kind of awkward on my creatures, though. Was my reasoning. Yeah, realizing when the mana efficient play is not correct is really counterintuitive, not based. Magic players' brains are like wired to maximize efficiency with their plays. Because it's often game winning, right? Double spelling instead of single spelling. This is a giant fourth. It is not. It's when it dies, right? So at least my... I mean, we already used Solitude and Palace Jailer, but... If we have one more mana, we could Luminar, grow the birds, and get the Monarchy back here. But I think I just gotta clear the Oko, right? Oh, I should have put 1/1 counter on the birds in case they answer Luminarch. Hey, what's up, Nicole? Sounds like we have the same plans, Nicole. This game is a real slobber knocker. You're not wrong. I guess I give them their stupid thing back, I think the opponent's getting too many cards off this Monarch. Oko took us too much resources to chew through. There's so many giant creatures. This is with Nissa in play, too. So if this isn't like a X spell, I'm not really sure what they're doing. Yeah, it's going to do it for me. Our only hope here was like having a giant lifelinking Steel Seraph, right? I kind of like Reprieve after seeing more of what they're about. Seeing how high their curve is. Maybe Revoker belongs. Maybe. Just for Oko. Felt like they had a lot of sweepers, though. I kind of don't like relying on Revoker. Yeah, maybe Formal Wear belongs if they're like playing Toxic and the other one. Revoker's not a very good answer to Nissa. They still like ramp and stuff, right? And you're just like shutting off their ability to make 3/3s. It's a little bit better against Oko. But I don't like it against like their Toxic Deluge stuff. Thinking about whether I want Reprieve or Formal Wear here. Oh, please just die to my cat. Please die to my stupid fucking cat. Hell yeah. What was the prize for the Cube Charity Competition? Which one do you mean, Thunder Family? Are you talking about the Cube for Charity Marathon, like 2-day event we just did? The prize is you raise a lot of money for charity. That's the whole deal with the thing. The losing team does like donate more money to the winning team's charity. Like I sent the Trevor Project a $400 donation, but we're not doing that for a prize. It's not like no, it's charity work. Yeah, you're fine. I was hoping I would draw another card to bin, but well, should I just let him keep this? Yeah, they can attack for 6 or whatever. Who cares, right? We'll find another white card to pitch. Or maybe we'll just draw an Ancient Tomb and hardcast the Solitude. Hell yeah, Metashaker. Got me. Well, that's an issue, When it comes down this turn or next. Oh, it's a real issue. I don't think this can save a cat. I think they're just going to Toxic for 5. Oh, maybe the Umazawas needed to be on Giver. Because then they would Toxic. If they Toxic for 6, they would also get their own Vaultborn Tyrant. Oh yeah, then if they Toxic for 5, that's right, then the Umazawas kills the Vaultborn. Sure. X equals 2, Even here, I could have like used the counters to hit the Vaultborn. I'm tempted to pump up and just like gain 3 lifelink here. It was a tricky Toxic Deluge for sure. Yeah, kind of regretting doing the pump now. Because otherwise I could be killing the Tamiyo with this. And then I wouldn't have much to worry about. I could have Flicker Wisp the Solitude. That'd have been better. Not like a lot better, but a little bit. This is also triggering the Ocelot Pride, which is kind of nice. Oh yeah, and the Flicker Wisp can brick the Tamiyo now. Fair enough. Using that Ignoble Exalted. One of the issues with Tamiyo flipping is it gets back Toxic, right? One of the many issues. Oh, but they're flipping it here. So the Flicker Wisp can help keep the Tamiyo at bay. Even though I'd love these 1/1 counters to be going on the Ocelot Pride. Yeah, actually they still should, right? No, it doesn't work because of the shrink. The shrinkage would be a 1/2. I'm just gonna throw it on Flicker Wisp. For a game where my opponent like Flash Tyranted and Toxic, it's not going that bad. We don't like have it in the bag or anything. They've still got 5 cards in hand, but at least we have a board. Well, the Deluge is in the graveyard, so I don't think we're going to face that card. But they do have a similar effect in their deck somewhere. The pay X life to kill the things. Hello. Tips on how to begin building a cube. I mean, there's articles and stuff for like getting into cube building, but I mean, typically you should just see what cubes that you enjoy do and try and mimic it, right? Like just like starting anything. It's an odd question because like I don't know where you're at, bro. Like, do you have an idea for a cube? Do you just like the vague idea of building a cube? Do you have a specific cube in mind? There's like tracking down cards. There's all kinds of stuff. That is not a good attack. Kind of need a parallax wave here, huh, to answer this worm. Cube etiquette, do you return the cards you draft to a specific pack when you're done? So, only if, like, the person whose cube it is requests you do something weird. Typically, what happens is people just return the cards, and then the cube is unsorted, and at the start of the next draft, everybody that's going to draft sits down, or whoever's there. Like, some people show up early, people show at different times. But if you have 3 or 4 people, or the full 8, whatever, 3+, shuffling, it doesn't take very long to shuffle a whole cube. And they just, like, chit-chat and, like, grab a chunk, shuffle, pass, grab a chunk from the other person, go in a circle. Just moving the cards around very quickly. Does not take very long. There are some people that do specific, like, color assortments and stuff. They might ask you to sort by colors before you return and whatever, but the bulk of people are just fully randomizing before every draft. So there's no real etiquette questions. If I could gain a life this turn, actually, I think I might have fucked up. I think the Ocelot Pride and the Jackrabbit were both supposed to serve this turn too. And I don't think they block the Ocelot Pride. I think they block the Jackrabbit, and then the Ocelot Pride gets to double. Gets to double the counters. Well, maybe I'll do that next turn, huh? Maybe that'll be enough. It ended up not facing the same direction. Oh, you just need friends that aren't idiots. Or you have to spend some time, like, training your friends, I guess. Where do you find the friends? The ones that can, like, shuffle a cube without fucking it up. Typically, people that own cubes do a pretty good job. The Eldrazi spawn's a little awkward because it's going to break the Ocelot Pride life gain pretty easy. Yeah, I might just sort of straight up lose because I missed that line. Oh well. Got me. God damn it. There's the P-Wave. The 0-1 can block sack, which we don't want. I think I gotta clear the Nissa here. And that can attack Oko. And this can, I don't know, also attack Oko. Yeah, if I played this game a little bit better, I think I'd have lethal here. But if I played this game a little bit worse, I would be dead already. Just imagine if that was doubling Jackrabbits, right? Do both targets have to be legal for Oko? They do, right? For an exchange to happen? Did the opponent just get the game? I think they were a little bit behind regardless of what they did with that Oko. Hot diggity. That was a hard game. There was that one turn that I think there was like a really cool attack that would have ended with doubling a lot of Jack Rabbit tokens, but overall I'm not like upset with my play, I don't know what to put back here. The Saga's gonna go get me a Mana Crypt, which makes Jack Rabbit and Umezawa's look a little better. But I need to do something in between there, here and then. I guess I'll put Jailer on the bottom. I don't really like it. Portable Hole is like good in the early game, and it might juice up the Urza Saga tokens here. Well, okay. Do I just want to start activating Urza Saga? I think I'm supposed to play the Jack Rabbit turn 1. It feels good with protection though, I want to Portable Hole their Plunder, but I also want to jack my rabbit. You know what? I'll just say it. I want to jack my rabbit. That's fine, right? That's fine. You're all jealous. Y'all wish you were here, jacking the rabbit. And not that puny little, like, timid jacking, like, full jacked rabbit now. You know? I'm only human. I'm only flesh and blood. No, that's a different game. Fair enough. Sure. Just a party that my friend throws every year, Master Mike. Nothing fancy. Just gonna drink, socialize, play some board games. You know, a thingy. I guess we let them block if they really want to, Yeah, they block. We give pro green, and then the Umezawa's finishes off the oddity. Can chat come? Of course, chat can come. We're still talking about Jack and the Rabbit, right? Thanks, Master Mike. It's usually pretty fun. When we were younger, it was more of an all-night thing, and as we get older, it tends to end earlier and earlier. But I definitely remember playing poker with people until literally 8 in the morning. Every last scrap of food and booze gone from the house. Is Reprieve bad now? No, it's not bad. This is better in some matchups than others. I don't want Reprieve in my deck if I'm on the draw or if I'm facing an aggressive opponent. I like it a lot better in my more controlling decks. Oh, fun, Korath. You think a handful left before midnight? Last year? I think we left before midnight. Me and my fiance. Very old person of us. Right, M333? Definitely a younger folk thing. Nice Digitech wire. That sounds like a sweet plan. It's hard for me to respond to that without referencing your username not based. Love that Kableed. Ooh. I guess I'll give her first. I'll lose the comes into play trigger if I played the guide first, but I think this will be all right. That is not what I wanted to see. Let's draw a card for starters. Maybe we can get a Solitude, or hey, that's not the worst. Yeah, doesn't Steel Seraph like win this race? Fantastic. Show and Tell wins another game. We have the Giver of Runes to protect the Steel Seraph. Alright, hit you for 5 lifelink. Just Baneslayer Angel you. Yeah, if we didn't have this Giver of Runes, they could chuck the Woodfall Primus as an answer to the Steel Seraph. Oh shit, what up? Excuse me? Red Dog coming up with 20! Count them, 20 gifted subs. Congratulations to Tercias, Tian Talparu, to Marcus1984, to Cybergrim, Tatabun, Bottom Top Strange Charm, Rutura Babnito, Dizaviz09, Northern Seas, congrats to Shock TV, J Mank, Abner Monter, Jacobairdy, Chris WR5, Salty Sonic, Physics Ignition, Chimaru, Chan3123K, Jabfab, Jabulaquin. Also, congratulations to Shadows Fail 541, Little Jelly Bean, Unicorn Feast, and Stunt Clutch. Thank you again to Red Dog Wins. Very kind. Yeah, Valorant is still throwing in some gifted subs on top of people's donations, so kind of rips. If you're ever feeling like donating some subs, I'm pretty sure the combination of Twitch and Valorant are losing money. In other words, I think I get more money than you actually pay with the Valorant gifted subs thrown in. It's very close. It might be like, yeah, literally the exact same or something. Oh, do they have a pyrokinesis for me? Have I been baited into this Giver activation? I almost didn't. I almost didn't even block. Just a Soak Tomb. Phew. Incorrect, Azande. The idea that streamers get about half a sub's value has not been correct for me for almost a decade. For a long time, like the more successful streamers could renegotiate their contracts. Within the past few years, Twitch like automated it. Twitch put in like an automatic contract renegotiation if you like hit a certain threshold. So if you've been like just saying like straight up like half and half, it's really old info at this point. About half is what you thought? Yeah, but 75% isn't half. You see how like I would balk at that characterization? And why that might make a big fucking difference. That's true, Gen Z. It is based also on the region where a person subs from. For the total amount, the percentages are the same, but like a $5 sub in the US Where like in a different country where people have where like the dollar is worth less there, the sub might be a $2 thing, but the percentages are the same. A streamer is always making X percentage of whatever sub it is. Can you just mail me a check? You certainly can, Sprinkles. I've had viewers mail me concealed cash in the mail because they want to avoid like involving Amazon in any way, which I obviously respect. Why would I care, right? I think it was a Booty Rooter that like tracked me down when I was in a near location to hand me cash, literally hand me some cash from his wallet. I wonder what they're going to natural order up here. Ad-free Twitch for all channels. Does that impact your sub count? So it doesn't impact my sub count. Like, we get points for rewards and stuff with sub counts to do emotes with and stuff. Like, there's all this stuff that like cares about with sub counts. But if you have the ad-free viewing for all viewers, which has been around for a while, by the way, but if you have it, streamers still get income. They still get income as though you're watching ads. Depending on how many channels you watch, they might even make a little more. Oh shit, what up? Hey, ZT Budzinski, thanks for the sub. Thanks for 8 months there. Amazing Sprinkles. You never see ads and you don't always sub. You wonder why that is? A lot of ads are location-based. Solitude on Worms awkward? A little. I mean, I think we're good. You're not wrong, Brickmaster. Yeah. So I like Twitch Turbo because I like looking at new streams. And pre-rolls are terrible for that. Pre-rolls basically make Twitch unusable if you're trying to like explore new content. Having to like watch an ad like as soon as you enter a stream. And Turbo solves that issue. Mono White Control, hard at work here. Shoot through a lot. Opponent's show and tell was our MVP for sure. There can be multiple reasons for things. Yeah, I drug my feet on running automatic ads for a while. But I figured, like, trying to space them out sometimes when I go to the bathroom is better than, like, everybody getting hit with pre-rolls right as they join the channel. Oh, man. Didn't the Twitch leaks show that every single streamer makes $350K a month minimum? Is that what it showed? I think Twitch owes me some money. Meta Shaker, I'll fight you anytime you want, anytime, any place. No points required. Also, the amount of points you have isn't anywhere close to what the Fight Me was at. Same reason you pay for your premium YouTube. Yeah, YouTube is unusable without premium. Actually, just unusable. I don't know why people... I don't know how people manage. just going to activate here. It'd be nice to get Flicker Wisp down. More pressure, more damage. I think Flicker Wisp pairs really well with my hand, though. Do your ad blocks now work on YouTube? So I have a weird thing where I live off of people watching my ads. Like I live off of that. So I don't blame any of y'all for using ad blockers, but it is literally feeds me when people watch my ads. I would be like the biggest fucking hypocrite if I used an ad blocker on YouTube. I'm sorry. I'm an adult. I can fucking pay for the YouTube premium, so like creators that I watch still get some revenue. That's it's not gonna break my bank. Oh yeah, totally fine, Dragonlord. That makes sense to me. If you like spread out some dough to the people that you watch on the regular anyway, then you're just cutting Twitch out of the cutting YouTube or Twitch out of the equation, right? For me, it's just simpler to pay the YouTube subscription, pay the Twitch Turbo, that sort of thing. But there's certainly valid reasons to do things otherwise. One of which, you might just like, you know, not have that much money to go around. Obviously, people got to take care of themselves first. I definitely used AdBlock very heavily when I was scraping in the early 20s, mid 20s. How many subs do I have right now? That's a good question. Let me check. I currently have 1,549 subscribers, which is pretty good. I think my peak ever has been like 1,800, and that's back in like, fucking 2018, when I was getting 3K viewers semi-regularly. So I'm pretty stoked to be up at 1.5K right now. In the summer, I was down to like 1.3, 1.2, and I was like, might have to scrape for some sponsorships here. Oh shit, what up? Hey Ziggly, thanks for the 5 months there. Thanks for the cheer, Constellar. Thanks for the 100 bits there. You have Twitch Nitro and Adblock, but this is something. Hey, those are all good things. If we had multiple things in the graveyard right now, Flicker Wisping pre-war formal wear would actually be kind of sweet. I think I'm still not Flicker Wisping. I think I'm just going to pre-war formal wear and activate Usher. What happened that you're getting so many fewer viewers since 2018? Well, it's not like that drastic. And it's kind of complicated. Wizards was running some programs to like get their numbers up. Because there were a bunch of other like esports orgs. One of them, Tempo Storm, which is a sponsorship that I'm losing this next year. And there are, with the introduction of Arena, there were a bunch of like new sponsorships and tournaments and like there's this huge influx of viewers. Yeah, esports. Esports was a big part of it. But it was also like when I was like crescendoing. So I did my my full year of streaming. I did my 365 between 2016 2017, and like my viewership was just going like in a steady incline. And then 2018 was when a bunch of new streamers joined Twitch, which is, you know, awesome. Like, I have people to raid when I go off on my stream and stuff. It's, like, really good for Magic on the whole. But that is also when I stopped this, like, straight line upwards and started to, like, a more meanderly line going across. You watch the less than you used to, mostly because you like Magic less than you used to. Yeah, that's part of it, too. Like, some people move away from the game and stuff. A lot of the people that are watching me have been watching me for a long time, you know? And some people are going to, like, move away from Magic because they've got, like, other hobbies, other jobs, you know? Maybe they don't like something the Wizards did. Lots of reasons. And my stream setup is not exactly designed to bring in young viewers, right? I'm in this interesting intersection where I've got this huge cube focus, which is like kind of a casual format, right? But I'm also like not really learning, teaching people the basics of how to learn the game, and I'm playing on a client that, you know, all the new viewers are watching on Arena and stuff. So I've got really good viewer retention, huge, like super good viewer and sub retention, but it's impossible for those numbers to be 100%. And I don't get new viewers that easily because of what I specialize in. And, you know, obviously I wouldn't change that, right? I like what I do. I love Cube. I love my community. I would rather my community be this size and awesome than like a little larger and less manageable, and you know what I mean. Oh, we got some subs here. Yeah, the Take Two from Megrim 54 months. Then Klingbolt thanks the resub, thanks the 18 months there. Just as we're talking about viewers and such, we get a Voxy raid. Hell yeah, Voxy. Welcome, viewers. We're jamming some vintage cube here. It's a thing that I do. It's like my favorite format. I hope that Voxy stream was awesome. Everybody that's not watching Voxy, you should be. Thank you, Skittles. Thanks for getting the shout out in. Sartaglo, yeah, got one in there too. Follow Voxy. She fucking rules. Great streamer, great player. An emphasis on limited, but she dips her toes in other formats. Fucking hilarious. And I enjoy her variety streams a lot. When she moves away from Magic, I enjoy those streams too. And her social media presence is fucking hilarious. Very jealous of how how good she is at those. She's now a constructed plat gamer. Ooh, moving up the ranks. Yeah, I wouldn't expect that to take her too long. Dalmods has a question. So people that are just joining us, we were having like a long form discussion about like the nitty gritty behind streaming, like revenue and stuff. And so there's a question here about that. How much of a streamer's income is from subs versus ads and sponsors and such? And the answer to that is going to depend on the streamer Delmods. A lot of streamers make like a ton of money from big sponsorships. Basically, the larger a streamer is, the more, and this is like very rough. It obviously doesn't, it's not a 1-for-1 with everybody. But the larger a streamer is, the less percentage of their income is going to come from subscribers, and the larger percentage of their income is going to come from giant sponsorships and ads and stuff. Because when they click the ad button, they have so many more people watching, right? And while people like, I'm just going to take this out of my ass, people like I'm a Cutie Pie will certainly get a ton of subs because they've got a ton of viewers and people want to like pay appreciation and stuff. Their viewers will also realize if I don't subscribe to Cutie Pie here, it's not like he's gonna starve, right? So viewers in smaller communities, smaller, more niche communities tend to subscribe more, and then those smaller communities also tend to get less giant sponsorships and stuff because they simply have less eyeballs. So you can kind of guess based on what kind of stream you're watching what percentage of their income is going to come from ads versus viewers, donations, and subs and such. And that's why the vibes are way different, right? Like, my exercise, like streamers with smaller communities are going to be a lot more attentive, responding to folks and stuff. A lot more accessible, a lot more involved. And I was painting it as like two big spectrums, but for me specifically, the bulk of my income has always been subscriptions. I'll get a sponsorship. I'll do a sponsorship every once in a while and pad things. Especially if tax season is there and I need to like magically drum up some thousands of dollars to pay Uncle Sam, I might run a few more sponsorships than I would normally. But in my ideal world, I would just stream and I wouldn't worry too much about plugging various products and such. And I'm very fortunate that I have that amount of control, that I've got that freedom, that liberty. And it is thanks to you, the subscribers. Anyway, sorry if I over-answered your question. Kind of a complicated thing. Some streamers, the Twitch isn't even their main thing, right? They make the bulk of their income on YouTube or something. But Twitch is an easy way to content farm, and it's an easy way to bring in new viewers and such. Or Kick, yeah. Hey, Dal Mods, thanks for the 4 months there. Answered that with the exact right amount of answer. Awesome. Saga's pretty good, yeah. The opponent does have a Valgavoth in the bin, so I'm not looking forward to them ripping a reanimation spell for that one. But, you know, they do have a limited amount of time here. We get to play Witch Enchanter on their Talisman and lose some Mana Crypt flips. Ooh. What were the Cube for Charity final numbers? We raised roughly $43,000 for charity between the Trevor Project and the Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Not bad. Not fucking bad. Excellent result. Very happy with it. Hot diggity. How about that, huh? How about that? Alrighty, folks. I need water. I'm out of water. I'm going to take a few-minute commercial break. Go get some fluids. Maybe grab a snack.